Hello everybody and welcome to a video with a bit of a twist. Recently Acid Jib and Tin Fox have posted a couple of videos with them playing against the hard AI with a Precon deck. And a few other people have probably done it as well. But that's not good enough for me. That could have taken like 10 goes. I don't think it did, but it could have done. So I'm going to do mine a bit more hardcore and play 5 games with each Precon deck against the hard AI and aim to win at least 4 out of 5. And if you haven't worked out already, when I recorded this I forgot to turn my mic on, so I'm going to do this afterwards, so that's why it's going to be a bit odd. But anyway, yeah, and also the quality is probably a bit poorer for some reason as well. I don't understand why that is, but oh well, you have to suffer for a bit. So yeah, we're starting off with the energy pre-constructed, and we're playing against our opposite number, the energy playing hard AI. And I have no idea what I'm going to be saying throughout this game, because I'm about to say what I'm thinking because I've already thought it. So this will be interesting. But yeah, pretty standard start. Let's getting creatures out. Next turn I'll probably be burning something. Like that. Useless contraption is useless. Yep, so that goes. Catapult of Goo is pretty bad as well. So yeah, move the gun automaton down to protect the scattergunner against an unknown opponent thing. He plays an Elder, and it's looking good for us so far because he's already resigned himself to being at the top. Playing another gun automaton, however, make a grave mistake, as now everything's joined together quite nicely for a Thunder Surge, and there it is. So we're like, oh no, we've got Thunder Surged. And here I think, oh, what are we going to do? And I play a Destroyer. Do I? I think I just Inferno Blast actually. What do I do? Oh no, I do play Destroyer. That way, if he decides to move down, he's going to die. He's going to take 2 damage from there, and then I can move my gun automaton up and do 2 damage as well. Or Inferno Blast rather, but yeah, he's not falling for my tricks. Fortunately, we get an Elder of our own. And thinking, how am I going to do damage here to that Iron Ogre? Or not. So yeah, we're sticking with the idea of just trying to destroy all his idols before he does it to ours. So you take out the middle one, which is most important. He's got another Iron Ogre. So here we sack Tick Bomb, and we get Scattergun and Catapult of Goo. Interesting to see what I do here. Move what? Eh? Okay. Yeah. I think I know I did that, but it seems a bit weird now. I moved those up so I can move them down next turn. There you go. So yeah, his Elder is pretty much dead if it moves down, so that's that threat removed. So the threat of those Iron Ogres, that I'm worried about. We lose our Elder to a Violent Disperser. And right now we're looking for a Magma Pack to take out that last one. So, help us also to protect our Destroyer for some reason. So that idol's now on 2, and the bottom one's on 7. And we get Thunder Surge. And right now it looks as if this game is over for us. Until we get our Magma Pack. So fortunately next turn we win if he doesn't put anything in front. Which he doesn't. Or it doesn't. So yep, there you go, evidence that it hasn't thought it through. Read Magma Pack with Copper Automaton, move a gun automaton up, and do enough damage to win the game. So that's win 1 out of 1. 4 games to go. And I'm not editing this, as you may have realised, so just to give evidence to the fact that I've not lost a few games and gone out and started again to make it look like I'm better than I am. So this time I'm playing against the growth deck. Play outside water. Now there I decided to sack for scrolls for no reason I could think of, apart from I wanted to put some guys out. In the end we just get a machine priest, which is pretty bad. For our size, I mean. I think it's a bad card, just not what we want. Goodbye Catapult of Goo, and hello Inferno Blast, so we can take out Frostbeard and do damage to Brother of a Wolf. Yep, there you go. It's amazing I get to predict my own moves. And that misses. Say goodbye Magma Pack. Is that what I get rid of? No, we get rid of Fury. Okay. So right here we decide to Inferno Blast to do 1 damage to Brother of the Wolf and the Great Wolf, so we can move Gun Automaton up and do 2 damage to that, and in doing so kill it. That's right, Great Wolf has just taken out our Gun Automaton because of a Mangy Wolf. So here we just play a couple of guys, Gun Automaton and Scattergun Gunner. And our mortar does nothing. That's a bit of an interesting move. So yeah, I think there we were just looking for answers to Great Wolf, which I don't think was the correct thing to do. Of course, we've got a Copper Automaton out there to be our threat. And he just plays everything possible. And right now it's not looking good for us. But then we draw Emma Bonds and tick 1. And well, but Emma Bonds clearly goes on Kinfolk Brave here, because that will do 2 damage for the next turn. We'll leave the Gun Automaton and Scattergun up there to take out the Great Wolf. And move Copper Automaton down to take out the Mangy Wolf. So we move 3 of his threats. And he's just left with a Jarl and another Great Wolf. I say just, but we've done what we could. Done what we could. Did what we could. So it comes in there. Oh dear. We get a tick bomb, goes away. Use a contraption and spark. Spark obviously gets some Great Wolf. Use a contraption comes in. And we're getting ready to golem skin something in a turn as well. Maybe. And our little machine priest does a little healing. Kinfolk Brave. So yeah, he's lost his Jarl now because Scattergunner and Gun Automaton can come in. Remember, that's not how I want to do things. I have a golem skin. Well, God, I keep calling it golem. Well, that's right, isn't it? It's not golem. What am I doing? Shut up, me. So I think, oh no, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? So I could do 4 damage to a Brother of a Wolf, and I can have destroyed Brother of a Wolf and Kinfolk Brave or the Jarl. Obviously, I can destroy Brother of a Wolf by using golem skin on Gun Automaton there. Or just move them down, take out the Jarl. I think what I decided to do, because the mortar's on such low health, is take out the Brother of a Wolf and the Kinfolk Brave by playing golem skin on Gun Automaton like that. Move it forwards. And here's where I just got a bit thick. I didn't play my Scattergunner. But fortunately I didn't, because we just got great. I've got a Fury, and our 4-3 Gun Automaton is going to be our little leader here. Hopefully it could survive, but it doesn't, obviously, because it dies to Kinfoot Veteran, and have a guess what he plays. Yep, Kinfoot Veteran. So for some reason I prioritised my Machine Priest life over my 4-3 Gun Automaton there, which is a huge mistake. It's quite weird seeing how you play afterwards. But yeah, he does a thick thing, puts that on there for Leeching Ring on, no, not on that, Champion's Ring on his Veteran instead of his Yar. I'm going to think of a best way to deal with all these things. I think, can I take out both at the same time? And the answer is no. So the options here are either move everything up out the way, Fury, and take out and move them down to take out the Jarl, or I can burn something and move the Scattergunner down and move everything else up, which I think I do. Move Machine Priest down to protect this as well. And protect our Cannon Automaton with a little Raider, which I think was the best move we could do there. So yeah, his 5-4 Veteran now runs away. He plays a Deathcap Berserk on there, which isn't good at all. I'm not worried about that Kinfolk Brave up there. Right now, anyway. Because it's so far away, I get rid of Manji-Wolf here instead. That lets us come in for the attack on Veteran next turn as well. And also it's the biggest threat to our little group of creatures. So here comes the burn. Maybe. If my memory's right. Come on. There you go, right. And I get a couple Automaton as well, which is pretty good. And I don't know how I'm moving things along here. It seems a bit odd. I thought I'd move... Okay, I'll do it like that. So what I should have done there is move the Machine Priest right instead of the Raider down, then play a couple Automaton where it is. That'd probably been a bit better. So he just plays a Ragged Wolf and Sister of a Fox, which we're not worried about, but Great Wolf we are. So now we've got to think, how am I going to destroy all of those? And the answer is, I don't know. Probably the Fury. I know we don't need Fury, do we? What am I on about? So yeah, we just move Raider out of the way and couple Automaton right and Cannon Automaton down, I think. We play out Elder. Don't know why I sacked Bjorn Ogre there, but probably because it's got such a high countdown. I don't want it out there right now. So yeah, right now I'm thinking I want those two to be the other way around, so I can actually just do 4 straight damage to the Veteran and then do the 1 and the 4 to Great Wolf, but sadly not. So Machine Priest is probably going to go up, followed by the Raider, and then the Copper Tartan moves right, and Cannon Tartan moves down. Yep, there you go. I'm doing it that way instead. Okay. Machine Priest says, "Hey, look at me." And we are now on the brink of victory. What a large brink it is. Okay, so we've got a few options here again. Inferno Blast and Furies, I think, is what we go with. So we just Inferno Blast the Ragged Wolf, and then we can come in with the other two and take out that entire row. There we go. And what do we do with our cannon automaton here? Do we move it up to take out the middle idle, or do we leave it where it is? Yeah, we move it up. If we move the scattergunner up, that probably would have been worse, because then it would have left the 5 health idle on the left vulnerable. Seems as though we've just lost our cannon automaton to Deathcap Berserk. His Jarl now comes in, and so does his veteran. He's found 2 damage, 1 damage, 1, eh? Oh, you can see it got increased thanks to the Jarl. Thanks to the veteran being next to it. So I'm like, oh no, what do we do? However, we do have the ability to do a hell of a lot of damage in a few turns. If you look, we've got Golem Skin and Ether Pump and Magma Pack. So hopefully, somehow, we can use these cards in combination with each other to take out his remaining idols. Because what he's got there is quite threatening at the moment. If this contraption goes, got to destroy and other bonds. Okay. Thinking, what do I want to do here? We have a bonds for Kinfolk Brave, just to protect ourselves a bit more. Put the destroyer down. Should be at that top left corner, so we can get a hit on the veteran. Even though we won't, because it's going to come in anyway. Where do I put it then? Put it there, okay. We take up that idol. Leaves us with 1 idol to go. And we've got a Golem Skin and Magma Pack to help us with that. Oh, so there you go, he just helps us with the Deathcap Berserk. And we can Golem Skin and Magma Pack to increase it to 7 and then to 14. There you go. Let's make sure it doesn't do 2 damage before it attacks. And then we're like, yeah. Boom! So that's 2 wins out of 2 against the hard AI with a Precon deck. On to the 3rd game. So we played 1 game against the Energy hard AI, 1 game against the Growth hard AI, and now we're on to the Order. And he starts off with the Simhark Zealot in probably the weirdest place I've ever seen. So I don't know why I played the Raider there, because it's just going to die to the Zealots, but I suppose it absorbs an attack and destroys a creature. The Zealot thought, nah, you're not being there, and it kills me. Apologies for that accent, whatever it was. So now we've got a hand of Burn. Burn, Inferno Blast and Ember Bonds. So yeah, I want to keep hold of our cannon automaton, so we probably get rid of Ember Bonds. So that's going to be our unit that's going to pave our attack forward. We just burn it. No, as again I've probably mentioned a few times, people would make a mistake there and just leave a burn so they can draw the card on something less worthwhile. You want to put damage on good creatures. Much more important than drawing a card. That allows me to burn it again this turn, so there you go. Get rid of Catapult of Goo, and we get a Gun Automaton. I make the mistake here of moving those up, which I shouldn't have done in case he's got a Blessing, Haste or Speed, but fortunately he doesn't, so I get away with that mistake. So here we say goodbye to Tick Bomb. We've got a Spark, Fury, Inferno Blast to try and destroy that thing, which we can do with a Spark and Inferno Blast. So we Inferno Blast in the centre. Go on, how you want to. There you go. Spark the General, and move both things up. So that's one general down, one to go. I'm doing this commentary by memory and by what I would do if I was playing it now live, but I don't know. So we'll probably move up here to just take out that guy and play Fury and play something else, do we? That would make sense, because his Honourable General is going to make his guy next to it attack next turn anyway. So I may as well play Fury. There we go. Come on, come on. There you go. That reduces its health by 1 because it's no longer alive, and we can take it out. And thankfully, with all our ranged units, we can avoid all this. What's it called? Spiky. That's it. Start moving down and play out a couple of gun automatons, so we can be ready to heavily Fury next turn if need be. And Magma Pack. Do we want to destroy as well? So destroy and Fury is a nice combination, but sadly we can't do it this turn. So what do I do? I don't know. Do I Fury and Ember Bonds? Magma Pack, what am I doing? No, I decided to play Ember Bonds on that. Okay, that's a bit interesting. I suppose that means next turn it dies to a Scattergunner or something. Play speed on the wrong thing. You should have played it on that maybe. So it allows me to come in and destroy it this turn with a Destroy and Fury, if I play this correctly, which I hope I do. I think I am, yeah. So that Fury will allow me to take out his Night Scholar, is it called? As well. So I've got to decide where Destroy is placed best. If I want to get on with it. Place in the middle bit on the right one to take out either do damage on the Spiky units or the Relentless units. I hope I decide on the Relentless units. Even though it puts me in a worse place in terms of placement on my side. So what do? I do go there, okay. And the Fury comes out and immediately it does 2 damage to everything on that radius. Machine Priest has a little celebration of what's happening. And yeah, we've taken out quite a few things. Well, now in comes his onslaught, thanks to the Fury. Everything on it of his is attacking, and he plays a focus which just like ruins everything. But here we're drawing some interesting things. I'd like to be able to Magma Pack something to get in and do a lot of damage to an idol, but no such luck as of yet. I wish there was a Thunder Surge in this deck, but no, it's not. We're by Machine Priest. We've got Spark, which is fortunate, so we can take out that entire row. Probably Scattergunner above Copper Automaton as well. So yeah, the dilemma was there, I can either move down and destroy the general instead of that entire row, but I'd rather take out all those creatures. Because the real threat of a general is being able to make everything else attack, which is not what we want. So we get an Iron Ogre, which is nice. Use that for some protection. If I play it, that is. So I get rid of Magma Pack. Get an Elder and a Raider. So I think I'll play Elder and Raider, and then next turn Iron Ogre. So that way we can get the extra attack in with by playing the Elder. Should move the Outcast down, yeah. Play the Elder behind it. 2 spaces back, maybe. Okay, I'll play with it. So now it's back to the battle of the 2 armies. Managed to almost even it up again. Oh yeah, this is where I make a huge mistake and I forget about the plate armour. Oh no, this could be painful to watch. But yeah, if you don't know what plate armour does, it reduces the attack damage you would be taking by 1. So obviously the 4 coming from Scattergunner is going to be reduced to 3. Therefore takes another attack up. So he were like, no, made a mistake. I must be playing Iron Ogre somewhere. I think I play in front of Scattergunner. There we go. And now because of that mistake we'll lose the Iron Ogre and the Scattergunner. But here we can do a hell of a lot of damage ourselves. So we burn that. If I want to, go on. Some people will be thinking, oh, burn the general, that way you can draw a card. But no, you try and maximise how much damage you do. So I play burn on his middle dude there, 326. There we go, that way I can take out the general anyway, and that. So yeah, it's looking like a victory for us in this game, unless I mess it up. I can't remember if I win this one. So yeah, that Frost Winds is just put a spanner in the, whatever the phrase is. Spanner in the works, that's it. So we have options here. Thinking of where Ember Bonds is going to be useful. And the answer is it's not going to be. Probably have to play it anyway. Along with Fury. Actually, I think what I'll do, I'll move a Raider down, play Ember Bonds on it, so that will die. I play Useless Contraption, do I? Is that what I do? Yeah, there you go. I'll put it on there and then play Fury. Okay, that's a bit different. Now I need to think what to do with this Raider, and I'll move it up to the middle row. So yeah, that Decimation just does everything for him there by taking out the Cannon Automaton and destroying our idol. Fortunately our Elder has range attack, so he can take out the Spike unit without taking any damage. Move that back for mobility sakes and go. So here we can take out that top one. Probably just play out double Inferno Blast to do damage somewhere, maybe. There we go. So yeah, double Inferno Blast, just so I can put damage on it in case it comes down and becomes a threat. That attacks for some reason. I've got a burn, I should probably burn the spiky guy. And the Raider can, Elder can come in and take out that one. Don't know why I moved that up, that's a bit weird. Oh no, I thought maybe I can get 2 damage on before it attacks, but you can just protect it, can't you? So that was a bit stupid of me. But fortunately, we managed to win here with a Fury Magma Packet Copper Automaton combo. So that's 3 wins out of 3 against the Hard Ally. Each colour beaten already. And 2 games to go, we just need to win one of them. Can I do it? I already know. You don't. So pretty standard start, get the Gun Automaton out. And followed by Scatter Gunner. And Sod Catapult of Goo, that can go. So I could have Magma Packed with Scattergunner there to take out the Middle Idol, but I'd rather have kept the Scattergunner. So here we play Cannon Automaton, and it's looking pretty good at the moment. That's a free to be burned next turn if I draw it. Or the Scattergunner can just do it itself. Say goodbye Ember Bonds, do we? Yep. Draw Inferno Blast. So here we probably play Inferno Blast, Raider and Gun Automaton. Like that. Do a bit of damage up there. And Scattergunner attacks. Double Fury is interesting. If I Fury here, then all of his stuff will be able to attack and do less than ideal damage, so forget that idea. You just get a Gun Automaton to play this turn. I must go for damage on the middle one, surely. Yep, there you go, move that up. Play it with Gun Automaton. So here we get a burn and Hellspit and Water. This is where things start to get interesting. Because fortunately for him, he's got quite a few stuff that can attack next turn. Well, I can already see what I'm going to do, so not too bothered. Maybe. I'm thinking I burn the first spiky guy. And then can attack a few other things. Oh, no, we'll do it there. Oh, that's probably a better move. Maybe, I don't know. Looking back at it, I'm not so sure. I think I'd rather have taken out those 2 spiky units instead. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, Decimation comes in, and so does Blessing of Haste, so we just lose everything. Pretty much. We keep going offensive by getting rid of Scatty Gunner. What? I don't know. So here Inferno Blast comes out, we have 2 places to put it. Either on to do 5 damage to those without the top right guy, or without doing damage to the bottom left guy. I choose to do the damage to everything on the top right, top 5, like there. So that way that will reduce the damage on that spiky unit anyway, because he loses his health boost. I can take that out. I can spark, and I'll probably move the Raider up as well, do I? Put useless contraption in front. Must move Raider up. There we go. I should have moved a gun or Tom-Tom up as well. Probably should have kept the Hellspit and Water there and got rid of Magma Pack, so I was thinking I want to hold on to Magma Pack for winning the next couple of turns. Play Ether Pump for protection. And I probably could have won here if I put my Raider at the bottom and moved the Raider down. I could play Fury and Magma Pack to take out his 2 idols, so that was a mistake. And now I'm thinking I'm in trouble. So right now I'm thinking, can I destroy him? And the answer is no. Which means I'm forced to take out his guys as best as possible. And there's no easy solution to that, so what do I do? I decide to run away. Which really was a stupid thing to do. So yeah, this is where I start to lose this game now. And he takes like everything. I'm now thinking, oh no, I've blown it. However, we do have Coppertons on Magma Pack Fury in our hands, so we can do immediate 8 damage. So I play Iron Ogre there to do a bit of protection. When he starts building up units, so I just can't win. My voice is going a bit odd. So yeah, pretty much conceded here. I don't know what I'm doing though. We're thinking what we want to do with Copper Dance and Magma Pack and Fury. Yeah, there's no explanation to what on earth I do this turn. It's so bad. I'm doing maths to work out the calculation of I'll see if I would survive, which by my maths it would have done if I hadn't, but I didn't consider that his Royal Vanguard is boosting everything's attack by 1. So I just die. The plan was to survive this and the Iron Ogre can attack and hopefully win, but no, I mess it up. And we lose the game. So that's 3 out of 4 so far. On to the last game. See if I can win that one. Fortunately we start off with a good hand. Get rid of Copper Automaton here. It's not a good turn 1 play unless you've got a Magma Pack in your hand. Play out Gun Automaton. We're playing against Growth this time, so at least we still have a good chance. Bye bye that, and bye bye Fury. Useless Contraption is useless. So let's destroy it at this point. So we just fortunately get many guys out as possible as we can, quickly as possible. So here comes his Veteran, and we have a burn. Won't be able to draw a card off it, but at least we can destroy it. And he's fortunate with a second Veteran. So our good start is just completely gone here. Playing my bonds on it, and hopefully we can do 2 damage with Gun Automaton before he attacks. He moves out of the way, gets a Jarl out. And we get a catapult of bloody goo. Drum Machine Priest, which is useless, and we get an Elder. Elder is not useless. This is in fact the opposite of useless. However, we are facing a bit of a struggle here because he's got 2 Jarls and a Veteran out, so we have to do a bit of retreating. Plays Veteran down there. His stupid move number 1 puts Giadic Power on that, so it's effectively move that from the game, so we're happy about that. And here we'd get a Copper Automaton, which means we'll be able to take out his Jarl next turn, if we're fortunate. Thankfully, useless Catapult of Goo here is going to increase the countdown of his Veteran by 1. So that'll stop that attacking. And for some reason I put that there. I don't know why I did that. Or that. That seems really odd. Maybe I was just trying to lock down his side from attacking permanently. Maybe. I can still come in to do 3 damage here with the Elder. Magma Pack there to do 8 damage to an Idol as well. I'll do those the wrong way round. But oh well. And here, let's play Scattergunner, do we? Probably Inferno Blast actually. No, it plays Cassie Gunner. Okay. So now we're in panic mode because we didn't take out that idol like we should have done. He manages to do mass damage. We do however have an Inferno Blast. And our Catapult of Goo can take out that Kingfoot Brave. We've still got the Magma Pack in hand, so we can take out that top idol. It's just a case of managing to destroy that middle one. And no words can describe why you put Dryadic Power on that Sister of a Fox. And here we draw Golem Skin. And I check out the board and think, ooh, I might be able to win here. And get rid of Iron Ogre first. Come on, get rid of Iron Ogre. There we go. We get Spark as well, so that will be helpful maybe. So yeah, the top idol is on 7, so we can Magma Pack Scattered Gunner to take out that. And here's where I make a mistake, because I think I'm on 6 resources instead, and decided to try and use all 3. So I get Magma Pack, followed by Spark, or followed by Golem Skin. Now what do I do? What am I doing? So I decide to Spark. It's Veteran. I think, oh no, I've blown it, but fortunately my Raider's got Relentless, so we can come in and do that final 1 damage anyway. And that's the 4th win out of 5 against the hard AI with the Precon deck. Thanks for watching, and look out for the next 2 where I use the Order Precon and Growth Precon. Bye!